This is Ben Proco, and I'm going to quickly go over, since it is race day is tomorrow, the Texas 70.3 bike course. Kind of give you what I've seen, because I like to wait to do this just to get what the weather's going to be like, and with the weather that can always change, especially on the coast here. But I'm going to take what data I have right now as of almost 11 o'clock the day before the race. So it's a pretty straightforward bike course, a few miles out to the coast, and then you're going to go down 28 miles and turn around and head back. And this is just a little zoom in of what that course looks at. I mean, nothing crazy special here, but we'll kind of go over some more stuff as we go. Power plan. This is what would give you the best time based on what those conditions are tomorrow. So I plugged in what's supposed to happen. You're going to have it's going to be a strong crosswind, but it's going to be pushing you out on the way back. Or sorry, out. It's going to be pushing you out, and then it's going to be against you on the way back. The time I used, the speed I put in 150 watts in kind of a not super aero position, because just trying to split the difference between everyone. So it'd give you close to a 3-hour time. Again, this is completely individual, just a hypothetical scenario. You can adjust this based on what you would expect for a flat 56 miles. But with that being said, if you're someone who's shooting for 3 hours, this would mean it would take you about an hour 20 to go out, but then an hour 40 to go back. And the best way to pace this is to back down, save a few watts, back down that effort on the way out. This highlighted blue here is the power, and then upping it a little bit when you come back. I think for this scenario, it was backing down about 5 watts and then adding 2 or 3 going back. Now, and that's almost a 10-watt swing. And there's also, I throw some other things into the calculator to look at. So let's say you want to be really conservative. It's better off if you go out 10 watts too easy. You go out 10 watts too easy, you are only going to lose about 2 minutes. If you burn too many matches and you're heading back and you back down that same 10 watts, yes, you're going a little bit longer, 20 minutes longer, but you're going to lose 4 minutes. So it's much better to go a little bit easy heading out versus losing that, because you will lose that. Let's just say you would lose that just in the last 12 to 14 miles, what you gained by putting that power going out. So again, much better to put a little bit more extra power towards the end. And this is not a big swing. This is just I say about a 10-watt swing between the two. And I say you can adjust this based on your goals. The wind, this is lined up with the map here. You can see the wind kind of coming off this way, which is going to push you going out and be against you somewhat coming back. This is actually the kind of wind I personally like. I like there to be a headwind at the end. That's where I'm usually able to pass a few more, especially when it's coming off the right shoulder, because as you pass people, you're actually going to get a slight draft as you're going by people, because it's coming off that right shoulder into the wind. So again, this is my kind of preferred wind if it is going to be windy. Also with that tailwind-ish going out, use that to your advantage. Sit up a little bit more. If you can't hold the aero position for 56 miles straight, that's the time to sit up some. Make sure you're saving that for that 28 miles back. You're going to get a lot more bang for your buck. All right, and kind of the last thing here, the wind angles. This is what happens almost every year at Galveston. And what these means, these are the angles. I kind of cut that off here, but these are the wind angles. Normally, they're in the middle here, but with straight crosswinds, it pushes these yaw angles to very extreme angles. And again, this is also based off speed. If you're someone who can average 25 miles an hour, these bins are going to shift more towards the center because you're going much faster. But what this all means, these 20 to 25 degree angles, means it's going to be pushing you around a good bit. And what happens is when you start getting past 15 to 20 degrees, I pulled this off from Head Cycling here, you get what are called stall angles. So your wheel actually becomes more beneficial at your aero wheels, whether you have like a 40, a 60, 90, or disc. And actually disc, the benefit, it's not quite, disc doesn't really have the same kind of stall angle. So that's kind of a nice benefit of the disc. What happens is, especially is that stall angle, your drag starts to increase, and you see a lot of them, it happens around that 12 to 15 degrees, and you're going to be over that. And that starts slowing down the wheel. And if you have like a really deep front wheel, like a 90, it's going to start like making that wheel want to shake around, and you'll feel it get harder. So if you do happen to have other choices of wheels, I would choose a 40 or 60 up front. The rear, honestly, I've ridden a disc in almost every conditions. I prefer it, and I've ridden my 90 as a rear wheel, just out to kind of feel the difference on windy days. And I still prefer the disc. Just the disc feels so much. The windier it is, the faster a disc will feel compared to other wheels. And I myself and my wife really haven't had issues with a disc. So if that's something that's worrying you, I really wouldn't let it worry you. It's that front wheel that's going to be a little bit more issue to control up front. And I say if you have that choice, I really wouldn't recommend a 90 up there. I rode this course with a 90. It definitely is some work going through with that. Yeah, definitely a 60 or something shallower will feel much better than like having a 90 up front. So that's kind of my 2 cents on this course. I wish everyone luck. Be smart, have fun, race hard. Again, my name's Ben Proca with TriFit XT. I've done 19, as of now, 19 full Ironman races, and I think it's at 30 70.3s, and one of those is at Galveston on a pretty windy day. So again, good luck to everyone, and I say have a great day out there.